In the decade since its release, 1997's Starship Troopers has become a cult classic. Many of the actors from this sci-fi favorite have never stopped working, so let's see what they've been up to since nuking those bugs. Here's what the cast of Starship Troopers is doing today. Casper Van Dien got the role of a lifetime when he was cast as the lead in Starship Troopers. He played Johnny Rico, a young man who had a troubled start to his life in the infantry. However, he soon worked his way up to lieutenant with natural talent and a very simple military strategy.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Shortly after the film came out, Van Dien found himself with another prominent role. This time, he was acting alongside Johnny Depp in Sleepy Hollow. Since the late 90s, Van Dien has appeared in dozens of films on the big and small screen, but he hasn't forgotten his roots. He returned to the part of Rico for Starship Troopers 3 Marauder, and he provided the voice for the same character in the CG animated film Starship Troopers Traitor of Mars. In recent years, Van Dien has appeared on television in Sharktopus vs. Whale Wolf and Hawaii Five-0. In 2019, he returned to theaters in the sci-fi action-adventure Alita: Battle Angel. The James Cameron-produced project may have been a relatively rare big-screen appearance for Van Dien, but he's always busy, and we definitely haven't seen the last of him. Dina Meyer played Private Dizzy Flores in Starship Troopers. Initially, she was one of Rico's classmates, but she ended up as a member of his infantry squad. Diz and Rico fought giant killer bugs side by side and eventually formed a romantic relationship. Just a few years after appearing in Starship Troopers, Meyer joined the cast of the short-lived TV series Birds of Prey as Barbara Gordon, also known as Oracle. It was a role she would reprise many years later. This time, however, it was a short voiceover part for The Flash, as part of the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover arc. In between appearances as Oracle, Meyer made a name for herself in the horror genre. She played a prominent role in the Saw franchise as Detective Carey, appearing in the series all the way up until Saw 4. Other horror movies you might have seen her in include Piranha 3D and The Evil Within. No stranger to the small screen, she also made an appearance in an episode of American Horror Story. Before she appeared in tabloids alongside Charlie Sheen, Denise Richards played the role of Carmen Ibanez in Starship Troopers. While it was one of her first major film roles, it wouldn't be her last. Not long after the movie came out, she co-starred in the successful and notorious film Wild Things. And in 1999, Richards was in the James Bond movie The World Is Not Enough, where she played a nuclear physicist with a very memorable name.
Dr. Jones. Christmas Jones. And don't make any jokes, I've heard them all.
I don't know any doctor jokes.
In 2000, Richards met her future husband Charlie Sheen on the set of Good Advice. The pair tied the knot in 2002, and they would go on to appear together in the 2003 film Scary Movie 3. After a rocky and very public relationship, Richards and Sheen divorced in 2006. Through the years, Richards has kept extremely busy appearing in films and TV shows. Since 2019, she's been a regular cast member of The Bold and the Beautiful and The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. As the son of Gary Busey, Jake Busey was destined to become an actor. After many smaller roles, his big break came in 1997 when he starred in two major sci-fi flicks, Contact and Starship Troopers. Since that time, he's been working non-stop, appearing in a wide variety of TV shows and films. One of his most popular roles came in 2014 when he landed a part in From Dusk Till Dawn, the series. You've also likely seen him make brief but memorable appearances in other TV shows, such as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Stranger Things, where his character morphed from annoying to deadly. Also, in 2018, Busey followed in the footsteps of his famous father and appeared in a Predator film. While Michael Ironside has been acting since the 70s, many movie fans were first introduced to him in Starship Troopers. He played Lieutenant Rotchak, the commander of the bug-crushing Roughnecks, and Johnny Rico's old high school teacher. Rotchak was highly respected for his combat skills, leadership qualities, and keen battlefield observations.
They sucked his brains out.
Since his time leading the Roughnecks, Ironside has portrayed an endless array of tough guys, including an animated one. He voiced the character of Darkseid on Superman the Animated Series, Justice League, and Justice League Unlimited. However, you've still been able to see his face on many occasions. He was the captain of the 7th Fleet in X-Men First Class, and he's appeared in the Flash television series as Louis Snart, the father of Captain Cold. Most recently, Ironside had a major role as J.P. Morgan in The Alienist, and, like Casper Van Dien, he appeared in an episode of Hawaii Five-0. Seth Gilliam played the heroic Sugar Watkins in Starship Troopers, a loyal member of the Roughnecks who gave his all to protect his comrades and take out as many bugs as possible. After that role, Gilliam went on to star in 17 episodes of the hit series Oz as Clayton Hughes. It wouldn't be the last time he would star in a prestigious HBO series. You also likely recognize him as Sergeant Ellis Carver from The Wire. However, his most prominent role as of late has been as Gabriel Stokes on The Walking Dead. After being filled with regret over those he didn't save from the zombie outbreak, Gabriel goes on to become one of Rick Grimes' most trusted allies in the fight for peace. Neil Patrick Harris was already a recognizable star by 1997, thanks to his years playing the title role in the hit series Doogie Howser MD. In Starship Troopers, however, he was able to show off a bit more of his adult sensibilities with his portrayal of the brilliant Carl Jenkins, a role which had a major impact on some fans.
Your part in Starship Troopers truly changed my life.
Really?
Harris went on to score various parts on television, but he jumped back into the mainstream when he played himself in the film Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. It was his chance to let his comedic skills take center stage, and it likely played a part in his landing the role of Barney Stinson on How I Met Your Mother. Since the final episode of that beloved sitcom in 2014, Harris hasn't slowed down in the slightest. He's portrayed a wide range of characters on stage and film, including Desi Collins from the movie Gone Girl. Also, in 2017, Harris joined the world of streaming television with his role as Count Olaf and his various incarnations in A Series of Unfortunate Events on Netflix.
I prefer long-form television to the movies. It's so much more convenient to consume entertainment from the comfort of your own home.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about classic movies are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.